No. So now we're going to put some words into it. This is where it does get very much, real life kind of reasoning out. So if an element, well actually no, this isn't word yet. The next couple will be. All right, so if an element is in A intersect B, so there's the overlap. Can you read that at the top there? If it's in A overlap B, must it be in the union? I don't know if you're going to have time to write down everything that's here. You'll see it on the homework. If an element's in the intersection, must it be in the union? What do you think? Just off the top of your head, yes or no? If it's in the overlap, must it be in the union? So here, let me try to rewrite that for you. So, if an item is in the overlap, must it also be in the union of two sets? Well, if what does it mean? Let's draw a little Venn diagram real quick. How about Venn diagrams are helpful to us for questions like this. So we got A and B. Okay. So remember we talked about the various regions, right? There's 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 little regions. Okay. And I think about scholarships again. So what if A? What did I make up last time for scholarships? What's that? Yeah, I did. I used something for A and B though. Didn't I have something that went with A and B? I know I did that one you're talking about. What was it? Art. Oh, art. Oh, yeah, that's right. If you're taking art and if you're taking band, right? Okay. If you're taking art and you're taking band, that's right. So a person that's right here is in the art circle. They're taking art, but they're not taking band. They're not in the band circle, right? So if the person's right here, if I say there's 3 people here, 7 here, 2 here, 5 out there. What does that mean? That means the 7 people are taking art but not band. The 3 people are taking both art and band because they're in both circles on the overlap. The 2 people are taking band but not art. They're in the B circle but not the art circle. And these 5 people are not taking band or art or band, right? They're outside of those circles. Okay. So now let's go and address the question. If something's in the overlap, that's here, huh? Like these 3 people, for example, they're in the overlap. Are they also in the union? What's the union? Just the uniting of both circles, meaning all of this. Yeah, they're in the union, clearly, huh? If they're in the intersection, they're in the union, aren't they? Does that make sense? So, let's get back to it. So our answer is yes. Of course, 3 of them say yes. So we're going to have to go through the reason why. It says, for example, if A is 1, 2, 3, and B is 3, 4, 5. So they're making up some examples now. If A is 1, 2, 3, and B is 3, 4, 5, then the overlap, what's in both sets, is item number 3. Is that true? Yeah, that's right. Right, you with me? So, right, because item number 3 is in both sets. And the union, that's just putting them all together, 1 through 5, that's true. Which shows that the intersection, this, is not, they just blew it with that word. They just took out that not, they'd be okay. Is not a subset of the union. Yes, it is. This is a sub-collection of that, isn't it? You know what a subset means, right? That'd be like if I said, Janelle and Josh are a subset of this class, right? They're a part of it. So subset just means part. So is this a part of that whole thing? Yeah, it is. And they're saying it's not a subset. So no, not A. B is a subset. I think that's the answer, isn't it? Yeah, B. Because they say all the same stuff and then they say it is a subset. C's not right because it says no. I don't know what. D does something crazy. Oh, it says the union is just 3. The union's not 3. The union's everything together. So D's crazy. So the answer is B. Are we good on that? All right, I know you can't probably write all that down that quick. I'll just leave it. It'll be on YouTube if you want to refer back to it. Let's move on to part B. Part B, they want me to find out which answer is right for A minus B with the bar over the whole thing. What does that mean? Let's go to a fresh screen for that. Let's do 8B, And we want to do A minus B with a bar over the whole thing. So let's draw it and think it out. A, B, so we got set A, we got set B. Let's get rid of the bar first. We'll build up slowly. What's just A minus B? Let me give you a second. Let me give you 30 seconds. How about? Can you shade A, take away B? We did it. We did it on Monday. And you never forget anything we do in here. I know. Think about it all day long. So take circle A and subtract out circle B, right? So it's like all of A, remove the B part. So it's this, huh? We good? So that's A. Here, I need to redraw, but that is the answer. I just need room to do two of these things. That'd be the best way to do it. So yeah, that is the answer to A minus B. I still have to do the bar over it, but I'll do that in a minute. So first off, everybody good so far? Whoops, that wasn't a very good overlap. So A minus B is this, huh? Because it's all of circle A, subtract the B part. We good so far? Now, they're going to say, what they're really saying is they want the bar over it. Now, what does a bar over anything do to it? It's opposite, huh? It means not. It means not that. The opposite of that. So, what's the opposite of this? Well, the other three, right? There's four regions. 1, 2, 3, and 4 regions. Basically, the other three regions. This, and the outside. Huh. That's the opposite, isn't it? Does that make sense? Just shade the opposite ones. So the bar over the whole thing means the opposite. It means not that. All right, so let's go back. Which one has that answer? Everything. So everything's shaded except here, huh? Let's go back and see it. Which one is that? Which answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Oh, yeah, C, huh? Yeah, you're right. C, because everything's shaded except for the little a. Yep. Good? All making sense how to do those? All right. Let me keep the reasoning. They're going to ask more, so let's go. If an element is in A minus B, can it be in A? Look at the Venn diagram to answer that question. If an element is in A minus B, can it be in A? Can it be in A? Yeah, like if something's right here, that's part of A, take away B, and it's in A. So yeah, yes is the answer. I don't know what. Yeah, sorry. In all my scribbling, I covered up the bar. There actually is a bar over that. They're saying if an element, I looked at this before class, I remember thinking, I don't remember the question being that way. Yeah, I was covering up the bar, sorry. If an element is in A minus B bar, can it be in A? If it's in A minus B bar, well, let's go back to A minus B bar. Here we are. So if you're in, this is A minus B bar. So if you're in A minus B bar, you're either here or the outside, huh? Because those are the shaded regions in A minus B bar, right? So you're in one of the, if you're saying, hey, I'm in A minus B bar, then you're either, let's name, give them numbers. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm either in regions 2, 3, or 4. You with me? If I'm in A minus B bar, then I'm in 2, 3, or 4. So could I be in A? Could I be in circle A? Is any of those 2, 3, or 4 in the confines of circle A? Yeah? Which one? Region 2. So there is a way. Now, there's a way not to also. You could be in 3 or 4, and you're in A minus B bar, but you're not in A. But it is possible that's what they're asking. They're saying, is it possible to be one of those 3 regions shaded in the A minus B bar and still be in A? Yeah, it is. It's possible if you're in region 2, isn't it? That makes sense? Because you're in the A minus B bar and you're in the confines of circle A, right? So that's the reason. Let's go see which one. Now that we have it right, and I'm not covering up the shading, let's see, because it's shaded right there. So if it's in A minus B bar, can it also be in A? Yeah, because it can be right there in the middle section, huh? And you're in A minus B bar, and you're also in A. Let's see. So yes is the answer. If it's in A, then it's also, that's not true. Yes, if it's in both A and B, if it's in the overlap, then it must also be in the bar thing, which is true, since that is shaded. That's true. It is C. They're reasoning right. That's good. It is C. I better move on. Come see me if you want to talk more about what. So here we go. So given that the universe is the set of all humans, B is the set of all college football players, S is basically tall ones, tall college students. Is that making sense with those? Let me make those words simpler for you. B, what they're saying, to make it simple, B is college football players. And C is college tall people. Just to keep it simple. More than 170 centimeters tall, whatever. I don't have any feel at all for what that is. Whatever. It's probably tall people. So, are we good there? So, B is the set of all college football players. C is the set of all college tall people. That's what they're saying. That little curly bracket stuff they do, that just means the collection. It's called set builder notation. It just means the collection. Like we're a collection of people, in here. This is the collection of college football players, the collection of college tall people. Okay, so let's answer their questions. They're saying, what is, if you can read it right here, what is B overlap S in words? So now we're trying to get the feel for these set things in pictures, in numbers, in words, just trying to get a full orbed understanding of how sets work and how the union overlap, what that does. Okay, so remember I gave you the idea of kind of like applying for a scholarship. And the overlap is like an A for the word and, huh? That's how you want to think about it? So they're saying, which is true for B overlap S? That means you're in B and you're in S. You're in B and you're in S, which means you're what? A college football player and you're tall. So let's go through and see which is right. So is it A? The set of all, is it college football players less than 170? No, not less than. Is it B? So it's not A. Set of all college taller than 170, not football. No, they are football. Is it C? Set of all humans who are college football players or who are tall? No, not or. It's and that matters. A lot of this right here, what we're doing right now, is really important that you understand the difference between or and and. Remember what I was talking about with scholarship yesterday? If I said, there's this new scholarship, Fresno State, free attendance, rest of your time here. You can apply for it if you grew up in Fresno or been to the moon. If you grew up in Fresno, you're okay. Because they said or. But if they'd said and, grew up in Fresno and you've been to the moon, I think you're all out. Right? I'm assuming you haven't been to the moon. So and you've got to do both. If they say or, it's just one or the other. Right? You don't have to meet both conditions. So that or is wrong. C's not it. It's D. All college football players more than 170. Right? If they're college and they're more than 170, they're college and they're tall. That's a way of saying and, isn't it? It's D. Let's try the next one. Let's try question B. Which of the following is the correct description of S bar? What does the bar mean? Opposite, not. So it means not. S bar, the bar means not S. Opposite of S. So what is S again? S is tall people. So basically not tall. Not college tall people. Yeah, we got to be a little careful because it's college tall. So we're saying they're not in circle S. They're not college tall people. Let's go through it. Could it be A? All humans who are not college. No, it has nothing to do with college. S is tall. It's not college. Forget about B. College. It's not football. I should say it's not football. All college students taller than 170? No, not tall. So it must be D. not college students, or college students less than 170? Yes. Is that confusing? You might think, wait a minute, whoa, they threw an or in there, is that right? Yeah, that's actually right logically, the way they wrote it. Do you see that? Because if you're not in circle S, think with me logically. What is circle S? Circle S is college tall people. That's circle S, right? College. If I said, hey, are you in circle, that's an S over there. Are you in circle S? And remember, circle S is what? College tall people. Are you in circle S? No. And what if the person's super tall? You're like, what do you mean? So what would they mean? What if a really tall person, and they said they're not in circle S, and they were right, they're not in circle S. How could they not be in circle S? And yet they're tall. They're not in college. It's college tall people, not just all tall people, right? So there's two ways you can not be in circle S, which is what we're trying to find here, not S, right? You could not be a college student. Just, that's good enough. You're not a college student, you're not in circle S. Or you could be a college student who's not tall, less than 170, right? Make sense logically? See how that works? This is the kind of thing lawyers do. They say one of the best a person can go to law school with any my nephew just went to Oregon Law School. This started this semester, and his undergraduate degree was history. You can do anything you want undergrad, but they say one of the best things is actually math, because math trains you with the logic of contracts. What do? They write, read, and bind people to contracts, don't they? That's what lawyers do. Well, so the language matters greatly. An and or an or, and what that really means is argued in courts of law all the time. The precision of what those words mean, that's all law is, right? Is words in the end. What do those words mean precisely? That's what we're looking at. Okay, so let's look at this. I'm not sure we need a lot more lawyers. That's really helping society. Anyway, I'm just joking around. I can't resist. One lawyer joke. Can I just do one lawyer joke? You've probably heard it. It's one of my favorites. How do you know when the lawyer is lying? His lips are moving. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, all right. I've been, my wife is over time. I thought, why did we waste a week of our lives for this? All right, anyway, back to business. Too much fooling around here. What was B? B was college football. So I'm not sure how many more lawyers we all need. S is college tall people, right? Okay, so back to business here. So B, union S. So what does the union mean? You're just uniting them together. You're just putting them all together. Remember, it's like the word or. So you can be in B or in S. So union is like or. Remember, the overlap is like an A for and the union is or. So it's like a scholarship. You can apply for the scholarship if you grew up in Fresno or been to the moon. It's either one. You don't have to have gone to the moon, right? So let's go through it. What is B union S? College football or college tall, right? College football players or more than 170 tall. Yeah, that's it. Huh. Boom, I'm not even going to go on. That's it. They're college football or they're tall. A it is. Let's go on to D, because since I'm using up all of our time telling stories here. So this one's going to be the same thing as the last one. See how it's B union S? But it's got a bar over it. So that means it's going to be exactly the opposite of the last one, huh? It's going to be not that one, huh? The bar means not. You with me on that? The bar means not. So the bar means not, and so let's go through it. The set of all college, so they're not college football or tall. Good so far? Right, the bar means not college football or tall. The set of all college football players less than, no, they're not supposed to be college. They're not supposed to be football. Right, you with me? They're not. The set of all college football, no, they're not college football players. Set of all college students, okay, yeah. Tall, no, they're not tall. It's got to be D. Not college and not tall, right? D. Make sense? If they're not in B or B Union C, B or C, then they're not college football, they're not college tall. Good? I'll move on. B, again, is college football players. Oops. Football. S is college tall. What are we doing on this? B bar. B bar overlap S. So what's that going to be? That bar is not. So they're not football. They're not college football. Not college football. What's the overlap mean? What word? And or? Yeah, it's like an A, And they are college tall. So they're not college football, and they are college tall, though. Right? That's what we're looking for. So the set all view is not college football. Yeah, that's true. And not tall. No, they're supposed to be tall. They're college football players, tall. Oh, no, they're supposed to not be college. No, not be. College students, not football. Yeah, they just kind of put it in backwards order. That's it. It's C. Everybody see that? They're tall, and they're not football. Yeah, right. So it's C, bless you. And then let's go on to F. We good with that? We've got B, overlap S bar. Right, yeah. So that's football. They're college football. The overlap means and not tall, College football, not tall. Let's see. College football players, tall. See, that's tall. No. College students, tall. No, they're not tall. Not college football. No, they're supposed to be college football. College football. Less than, not tall. That's it. D. We good? Feel like you can do that on an exam? That good? Tracking down the words? Questions I can answer? All right, I know there's not 10. Fraternity 30. Here, let me just write it out for you. 32 members, 18 math. There are 32 members of some fraternity. 18 take math, 5 take both math and chemistry. 5 take math and chemistry. That's challenging. Math and chemistry. And 8 take neither math nor chemistry. 8 take neither. Question is, how many take chem but not math? How many chem but not math? Okay, what am I going to do to answer this question? What tool am I going to use? The Venn diagram. Yeah, that's the tool we've been learning about, how Venn diagrams help us answer these logical questions. Okay, I'm not going to do A and B. I'm just going to go ahead and do math and chem. Just easier to know what it means right away. So math and chem. Okay, so remember, can 32, can I put that somewhere? No, that's like the whole thing. I don't know where 32 goes yet. 18 math. Can I go 18 right there? No. Is everybody good with that? Because whatever goes here, maybe 10 and 8 or something. I don't know. Those two together have to make 18, don't they? Because together they're the whole math area, right? Got the hang of that? So 5 math and chem. Can I put that somewhere? Yeah, that's right in the middle, huh? So you always keep going until you find something you can just put straight in, right? 5 are taking math and chem, so they're both in the math circle and the chem circle. They're the overlap. So we can do that. Good. Now let's work our way. So we got that one. Let's work our way backwards. 18 in the math. So how many go out here? There's 18 total in the math circle. And I've already got 5 here. There's got to be 13 there. Does that make sense for 18 total now in the math circle? So we got that. 8 neither. Where's that go? Yeah, that's outside. They're neither math nor chem. Okay, 32 members total. This is like a fraternity. 32 total. So can I find this other number? How do I find it? Add them and subtract from 32, huh? So 13, 5, that's a 5 there, and 8. If we add those up, what's that? 16, 26. So subtract from 32, what is that? 4, 5, 6. So 6 must be out here. If you add those up now, it's 32 total. How many take chem but not math? That's the 6, isn't it? 6 is the answer. 6 are in the chemistry circle, but not the math circle. Does that make sense? How the Venn diagram helps us to do that? If you've got that down, I'll whip on. I want to get number 11, so I'm going to just draw fresh information for you. Both parents, 65.7. Percent. And this is children who live with both parents or one parent or the other. Only mom, 28.9. Only mom, 28.9%. Neither parent, 2.8. Question is, how many live with their father only? Dad only. The percentage dad only. Okay. So we'll do mom, dad, mother, father, however you want to do it. So mom, dad, Venn diagram. All right, so this is some official study. The percentage of children under 18 living with both parents is 65.7. So where do I put that? Can I put that somewhere, or do I need to wait? If that's the middle, huh? I don't need to wait at all. Because that's the overlap. They're in both circles, huh? Only mom, 28.9. Can I put that somewhere, or what does only mom mean? You're in the mom circle. Are you in the dad circle? No. You're only in the mom circle. So that's right here, huh? Does that make sense? That's just directly right there. Neither, where does that go? 2.8, neither living with mom nor with dad. And so how do we find the dad only? Add them up and subtract, huh? So 28.9, 65.7, 2.8, that's 210, 17, 97.4. Subtract from 100, right? Because 100 percentage is everything. So 2.6%. So this must be 2.6%. That's the answer to the question. How many live with dad only? 2.6%. So I just subtracted from 100% because that's everybody. All right, let's get on to number 12. If you got that copied down. I wanted to show you 12 because 12 is the hardest one. All right, it'll be on you. Number 12. So 112 people, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to, so if you want to just write down these things on the right side, that's what really matters. 48A, 18B, 82RH, 5A and B, 31A and RH, 11B and RH, 4AB and RH, and 112 total. So I'm going to draw a big old Venn diagram. And we have A, B, and RH. A, B, and RH. Now, what the RH is that makes you positive. You know, your blood type, you can be A positive, B positive, AB positive, A negative, O negative, all those different blood types. All they really mean is if you have there are different antigens in your blood. I guess. I'm no expert at this at all. But if you have the A antigen, you're A. If you have the B antigen, you're B. If you're missing both of them, if you have neither A nor B, you're type O. That's what type O means. You don't have A and you don't have B. Now, what about the positive negative? Basically, if you have the RH, you're positive. If you do not have the RH, you're negative. It's positive means possessing the RH antigen. Negative means missing the RH antigen. Does that make sense? So for each of these, there's positive and negative, whether you have the RH or not. So there's the different blood. And then, of course, there's AB, if you have both the A and the B antigens, positive or negative. All right, so let's go through it with our 3 minutes that remain. Here we go. 48 in the A circle. Can I put that somewhere? No. You know, let's save some time since we don't have much time. Where should I start? Bottom. You almost always start these in the bottom of the list, huh? Start down here. 4 in the A circle, the B circle, and the RH circle, smack dab in the middle, huh? Those 4 are in all 3 circles. Now let's work our way back up the list. 11 are in both the B circle and the RH circle. You see where that is? See right here. Let me outline it. See right there? These 2 regions are both in the RH circle and the B circle, aren't they? And they have to make 11. I've already got 4, so what does this have to be? Got to be 7. Does everybody see how I came up with that? Because both those regions are in the RH circle and the B circle. And they tell me there's 11 in the RH and the B. So we already had 4, so 7 more, 11. Keep going. 31 in the A and the RH. So A and RH, that's these 2, huh? And it's 31. Subtract from 31, what's that, 27? 27 right there. Keep going back up the list. 5 are in A and B. So A and B, that's these 2, huh? These 2 are in both circles, A and B. It's 5 total, so it's got to be 1 here. 4 and 1 is 5. Good. Now, 82 in the RH circle. Can I get that? Yeah, I've got all but 1 section of the RH circle left. They're telling me 82 total in the RH circle. So if I add up these 3 and subtract from 82, the rest have to be there, don't they? So let's do that. Let me get rid of this down here. So I'm going to add up 27, 4, and 7. So 11, 14, 18, 38. And then subtract that from 82 minus 38, 44. 44. So that was RH. So it's got to be 44 right there to make 82 total. Let's keep going. 18 in the B circle altogether. So what do I do for 18 in the B circle? Same thing, right? Just take what you already got in the B circle, the 1, the 4, the 7, add them up. 12, and then subtract from 18, 6. This has got to be 6 here, doesn't it? To make 18 total in the B circle. And finally, the A circle. 48 in the A circle. We'll add up, what do we got there? We've got, get rid of this, 27, 4, and 1. 32, and they're telling me there's 48. So subtract, what's that, 16? 16 there. Now, what's their question? How many samples were O negative? So where is O negative? Yeah, that's out here. Because you're not in A, you're not in B, and you're not in RH. You're not positive. You're like, well, how do I find out how many are out there? 112 total. So you got to add all those numbers up and subtract from 112. Whatever that is. 112 minus total. Is that good? And you find the O negative category. Questions on that one? So that homework will be due on Friday. We finish it up, and that's the one you can send for the GE portfolio.